Welcome to my channel, Cooking with Manual Focus, and today we're going to be making some absolutely delicious shrimp Alfredo. Now, this meal right here, you can make it under 30 minutes. Now I'm going to ask you the question, under 30 minutes, absolutely delicious? Would you want that on your table? And the answer, absolutely yes. So I'm going to get you in the game, and without further ado, let's go down to this workstation so we can focus on this shrimp Alfredo. So we're going to go in with our shallot. We're going to go ahead and get this prepared. Now, the shallot is going to give it a lot of flavor, and we're going to cut this and dice this up. We're using half a shallot there. We'll sit that to the side. Like I said, we'll use a lemon, and we're going to use half a lemon, squeeze it in that recipe, give us some nice little citrus notes there. Then we're going in with about a tablespoon of parsley. This is going to give it color and then give it, a little bit of flavor. And then, fam, we got our garlic. We're going to mince this garlic. And then, fam, we're ready to go. We'll move on to the shrimp and this pasta. All right, fam, we got about a pound of shrimp here, and we're gonna go ahead and get this shrimp seasoned. So I got some 16 mesh pepper, ground pepper, and you'll see me using that a lot in my recipes. Got some Cajun seasoning, and then we're gonna hit it with some onion powder. We'll get this mixed in. And then we ready to go, fam, in that pan. All right, fam, so we put some salt in this water. Now this is gonna be liquid gold to this recipe. Now cook your fettuccine, pasta to the package instructions, al dente, and you'll be in the game. But don't throw away this water. This is liquid gold right here. And fam, you can add a little bit of oil. I'm gonna put in a little bit of olive oil to keep these fettuccine noodles from sticking. And fam, you wanna keep these noodles moving, stirring it occasionally, so like I said, nothing would stick, but that olive oil would prevent these pasta noodles from sticking together. All right, fam, as your pasta is cooked al dente, what you want to do is remove it from the heat, drain it, but what you want to do is save some of that liquid gold right there. Now, I like to save my jars, right? Pickles and all that good stuff. So if you come to my house and you want something to drink, hey, you might just get one of these jars. But we're gonna save a little bit of that pasta water, because again, hey, that's liquid gold right there. Yes, sir. All right, fam, we're gonna start off with a little bit of olive oil, and we're gonna add our shrimp into this cast iron. And these are like medium to small size shrimp, so you can go like larger if you like. Now these shrimps are not gonna take long to cook, so you want to cook them like a minute each side until they turn pink. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add me a little bit more Cajun seasoning. And you don't want to overcook your shrimp, so like I said, minute each side. Give them a flip. You don't want rubbery shrimp. You want them nice and juicy, nice and tender. Like I said, fam, you don't want to overshoot your shrimp. And once they are nice, colorful, pink in color, hey, remove them from the heat. Like I said, you want some juicy shrimp and not rubbery shrimp. Now, let me tell you this. Hey, once we grow bigger and bigger, fam, we get bigger shrimp, right? So we got to stay within our budget, right? But this is still gonna be absolutely delicious, fam. All right, fam, we're gonna add a couple tablespoons of butter, and then we're gonna add in our shallots. And fam, I'm gonna tell you, cooking is art, can't be rushed. Take your time with your recipes, fam. You make a masterpiece, you rush, and it's gonna be a disaster, fam. So we'll let these cook for about a minute or so. After a couple minutes of cooking, we're gonna add in our minced garlic. We're gonna cook this until it becomes fragrant, but we don't want to burn this garlic, so real quick, keep it moving, and then once it becomes fragrant and your house is smelling fantastic, then you in the game, fam. And you already know what's in the bottom of that pan right there. Is that delicious fun. So when that garlic started releasing that sweet flavor, what I'm gonna do, instead of adding white wine, I'm gonna add about a 1/4 of a cup of chicken broth to glaze this pan. And you can use a white wine if you like, but this chicken broth right here will give it some nice flavors too. All right, fam, now we're going in with 16 ounces of heavy whipping cream. And this is gonna make this delicious Alfredo sauce. And we want this to come up to a simmer and not a boil. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit it with a little bit more of that Cajun seasoning. Hit it with a little bit more of that black pepper. All right, fam, we got some Parmesan cheese. I got about 5 ounces, which I'm not gonna use like all of it for the Alfredo sauce and the initial stages of it. So I'll save some of this Parmesan cheese for the end to top it with. You know, if some of the guests wanna, you know, top some of their Alfredo, shrimp Alfredo with this. And then we'll let this simmer and become thick. And fam, this is an easy recipe that'll have you in the game really quick. So if you want a quick, delicious meal under 30 minutes, hey, this right here, this shrimp Alfredo will have you in the game, fam. So fam, when you start seeing your sauce start to simmer, then you can reduce your heat because you don't want it to get too hot. Like I said, you don't want it to boil, and then you don't want, you know, your sauce to start getting greasy on you and start breaking down. So reduce your heat, it'll thicken up for you, and you will be in the game, fam. All right, fam, we're gonna give the sauce a little taste. And you see right there, coats that spoon. I'm loving that consistency right there. Give it a taste and see if you need to add any more seasonings or not. Fam, that's absolutely delicious. So perfectly seasoned. We don't need to add any more. So what we want to do now is just add our pasta into the sauce. And we're going to add a little bit at a time, along with a little bit of pasta water, about 1/4 of a cup or so. And then we're going to toss this pasta in the sauce, fam. Yes, sir. Add that shrimp back into the party. Add me a tad of lemon juice. Give it some of that citrus flavors. Lift this dish up a little bit. Add a little bit of that parsley. And then we'll get everything mixed in, fam. Yes, sir. Hey, that looks absolutely delicious, fam. All right, fam, we let this rest for a little minute. You don't want to get it like steaming hot. But as you can see, that Alfredo sauce has thickened up and is right where we want it to be. So we're gonna go ahead and get this bad boy plated up. And I know I'm gonna make a mess, but hey, we're gonna be in the game, fam. Look at that right there. Nice and creamy, fam. So I'm gonna get me some shrimp. Throw that on top of that, like that. We're gonna get this plate cleaned up, and then we'll get this bad boy taste test. I'm telling you, got some absolutely delicious shrimp Alfredo, and you already know what we gotta do. We gotta give this bad boy taste test. Now that right there, that is simply absolutely amazing. And I'm gonna go in for another bite of this. And then hit it with that garlic bread. Now that, fam, that is absolutely delicious. Now, if you're new to this channel and you like this content, go ahead, smash that subscribe button, and don't forget to smash that like button. Now, for the Focus fam that's been rolling me for a while, you already know what I gotta do. I gotta finish smashing into the shrimp Alfredo, and we'll see you guys on the next recipe. Peace. They mixed in, fam. Yes, sir. Hey, that looks absolutely delicious, fam.